Today on Vintage Cookbooks and Crafts, I make Scallops Newburg, and at the end of this video, I show you how I used up the leftover Newburg sauce and crumb topping. I searched through my collection of cookbooks to find the recipe for Newburg sauce and settled on the recipe found in two of my cookbooks, the Settlement Cookbook and the Joy of Cooking. I've narrowed my recipe down between my Joy of Cooking and my Settlement Cookbook. So to start out with, one recipe called for 4 tablespoons of butter, and the other recipe said 2. So I have 3 tablespoons of butter in here. Then I need to add a 1/4 cup of sherry. I'm not a drinker and I didn't want to buy a big jug of wine, so I just bought this Holland House cooking sherry. And it says to cook for 2 minutes, according to the Settlement Cookbook. It says to cook the butter and wine for 2 minutes. Yeah, it's going down there. Then the Joy of Cooking says to add the seasonings now, which is a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and it's at a 1/3 teaspoon of nutmeg, but I used maybe an 1/8 teaspoon because I wasn't sure if my husband would like the nutmeg in there, because some recipes called for nutmeg and some recipes did not. Then we add 1 cup of cream and 3 beaten egg yolks. It says to put a little bit of the cream in the egg yolks. So this is 1 cup of heavy cream. And then it says to stir until it thickens. And I don't have a gas stove, so I'm using the double boiler because I can't control the heat very well on this electric. So as long as the water underneath there is boiling, it's good. But you don't want to bring the cream to a boil, and you don't want to scorch it. Get the rest of my cream in there. It's really a very easy sauce to make. It's only butter, egg yolk, cream, and sherry with the seasonings. That's it. Now there is no flour in here because the egg yolks is what is thickening this cream and sherry. So I'll continue to stir this until the cream thickens, and then I'll be right back. I have the sauce over here. It's still on the water, keeping warm. So now I need to put the scallops on. I've had them on this paper towel, patting them dry. And there are 2 tablespoons of butter in the pan. It says to cook them on medium-high heat. Boy, there must have been a lot of moisture in there, even though I patted them dry, because it's like it's simmering, boiling. So it'll be 4 more minutes on this side. Actually, these aren't very big, so I'm thinking maybe a little bit less than 4 minutes. And then I'll be back. Okay, now I'm going to remove these. Well, they're not very big at all. I think my husband's going to have that all in one sitting. I want to get these crispies out of here because I need to topping in this butter with 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs and 1 teaspoon of chopped minced fresh parsley. Turn this off. And this is just to garnish the tops after you put some sauce on it. Take it off. Well, it looks like my sauce broke a little bit. That means it got too hot and the butter fat kind of separated for the cream. Oh well. This is the first time I've made this, so next time I'll know better. And I think the 2 tablespoons of butter would have been better than the 3 tablespoons. I guess too much of a good thing isn't always good. And now I'm going to garnish it with some fresh parsley. And a little sprinkle of the crumbs on top. Well, next time I try to make this, I'm going to get larger scallops. These were too little for this dish. And there we have it. Scallops Newburg. I didn't want to throw out the leftover Newburg sauce and crumb topping. You know the saying, waste not, want not. So I looked in the cupboard and the freezer and found a small bag of cooked shrimp and a box of noodle-roni angel hair pasta. I warmed up the shrimp in the hot water in the bottom of the double boiler, then removed the tails and added the shrimp to the leftover sauce. In the meantime, I made the pasta according to the package directions, adding the shrimp and sauce at the end. Then garnished it with the leftover crumb topping and parsley. Now my husband has a second meal from one sauce recipe. Bon appetit on a shoestring. The full recipe is down in the description. I hope you enjoyed my video, and please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. And I hope you will come again to Vintage Cookbooks and Crafts.